Okie smoky dokie. I should have changed my jeans. These have something on them. Oh well. Okay. Let's see. Do we need a bunch of pictures? Probably. What numbers did we do? 10 through 16 evens. Yes, we do need pictures. Which means turn on the television sooner rather than later so that it can figure out that it needs to talk to my phone. Ouch. Try again. There it goes. 10 through 20? No. What did we do? Yeah, that's 10 through 16. All right, this is it, bro.
What is he doing?
We don't want to know.
Praying while being strapped to a wall.
Clean your lens for clearer pictures. Rude. Are you judging me right now, phone? All right. There is number 10 and number 12. You can't hardly see. There we go. Ten, 12. And 14. Ooh. And 16. What questions do we have on those? 14.
Did you show 14?
I did.
No, could you show it again?
Could I show it again? I can, in fact, show it again. For those of you watching at home, just rewind and you can see it again. There's 14. 14. We are taking AB, segment AB. Wow. Let's try again. And A is at -3.2. And B is at 3.8. And we are supposed to rotate 90 degrees about the origin and translate along the vector 4, 4. Okay, so what should we do? You do it in the order they're listed. Okay, so to rotate it 90 degrees, what do we do?
Negative y x.
Negative yx. True enough. Okay. So, A prime would be what? -2, -3. B prime would be what?
Negative 8, 3.
-8, 3. Now to translate along the vector 4, 4, what do we do?
Go over 4 and
Yeah.
4 to both.
Add 4 to both. So A double prime would be what? 2, 1. B double prime would be what?
Negative 3, 7.
-4, right? And then we graph it, right? The original segment is at -1, 2, 3, 2. So right here, and 3, 8, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right here. I don't know that you should have gotten 2 different answers.
If you add 4 and negative 3, 2, you get 1, 6, and then reverse it, you get negative 6, 1. For A.
You get 1, 6. Yeah, that's true. Okay, and then the new one is at 2, 1. And -4. +7. So right here. And then we connect those. Did you figure out whatever happened?
Yeah, I did the 4 first.
Mm.
It says
Okay. Any other questions from this set? Okay. Let's do 9, 5, 6. All right. Let's do an example. Dilation. That's right.
Say an exam.
Pull.
Oh.
That makes more sense, doesn't it? I didn't study. Honestly, for this unit, I don't know if you need to study. Well, maybe the rotation ones. That is not an encouragement to not study for the test that's going to happen on Tuesday, but, you know. It is an encouragement that if you do study, this ought to be an easy test. You know, things. And then we get to learn about circles. Sounds fun. I agree. I love it. Let's dilate the triangle QRS. We are going to dilate it about the origin Q, we're going to dilate it. The scale factor, K, is 1/3. Q is at 5, -6. R is at 2, 3. And S is at -3, 0. So, what do you think we should do first? I think that's a great idea. We should totally draw a pretty picture. I do not always cross my sevens. I rarely cross my sevens. It's not cap at all. I don't wear caps very often.
That wasn't great. Sorry to say. It wasn't terrible. I know I can't be talking, but like, you know.
Are you trying to increase my roast level? Is that what you're trying to do?
It just wasn't. No. Sorry.
Well,
I know I can't be talking, but like, you know.
you were the one that just said cap in March of 2025. Say you're homeschooled without saying you're homeschooled.
I haven't been homeschooled that long.
Amy, and this is so Amy. She started saying bet, and I'm like,
That's funny.
What's wrong with saying that? I love saying that.
I
It's
don't
like
have
my
a problem
favorite
with it.
word.
It's just anytime she says it.
It's very old at this point, is what's funny. When is this?
You're a little late catching on.
Yeah.
That is like such a.
Say you're homeschooled without saying you're homeschooled.
I literally have not been homeschooled for that long.
Or honestly in middle school, to be honest. Okay, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can count. Who said I can't count? Was it you? 2, 3 is right there, so that's an R. -1, 2, 3, 0 is right there. That's an S. Big triangle. Pfft. I think I will not tell that joke. I think it's okay. I think I'll pass. Especially not when I'm recording live. Okay. So, how do you think we figure out what Q prime, R prime, and S prime are? You multiply them by 1/3. We divide it by 1/3, then we'd be multiplying by 3. We don't want to do that. Yeah, we divide them by 3.
Every single number by 3.
Every single number by 3.
So what about just 0?
It is just
I
0.
was thinking 0 being.
So Q prime is 5/3, but that's kind of useless, right? We can't figure out where 5/3 is on a number line, so we need a mixed number. What is 5/3 is a mixed number. 1 2/3. -3. R prime is 2/3. 1.
It's divided by 3? No. Yeah, because we're doing.
Multiplied times a third.
So -6 would be -3 or -2?
It would be -2. S prime would be -1 0. So Q prime is right here. 1 2/3, -1 2, so about right there. R prime is at 2/3 1, so about right there. S prime is at -1 0, which is right here. And then we connect the dots. Now, what does it mean to dilate it about the origin? What did happen? So if it's harder to see on a shrunk inside. Let's do one more example. We'll leave this one hanging out over here. Let's do another triangle. I'm going to make up something, see what happens. It's actually kind of what I did on this one. I started doing the guided practice, and then I said, forget it, and just started saying numbers. So, it's fine. Let's do another one. We need some cool letters. What letters do we want? Wow, y'all are boring. How about L, P, D? It's great, perfect. We're going to dilate the Lubbock Police Department. L is going to be at 1 1. Well, dilation can be an increase or a decrease. And this one, we are going to increase, so,
It sounds like a decrease.
Is that because it both starts with a D or what? 2 3.
When you dilate something, it just sounds like decreasing. I don't know, it's weird.
Dilations always to me sound like
In every context that I am aware of, when we're talking about dilation in the human body, we're talking about an increase. So,
I don't need any more information on that.
well, you could just use the eye example. That's much less embarrassing than any other example that you might give. So, when you go to the eye doctor and they dilate your eyes, your pupils get bigger. Wow. Okay. How about 1 2? And we are going to increase around the origin with a scale factor of 3. Okay, so L prime would be what? 3, 3. P prime would be what? 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. The monkey drank the wine. Something about a toy boat. I don't know. However that song goes. What would, whoa, we changed letters. What happened? What would D prime be? 3, 6. He can multiply. We're impressed.
3, 6, 9, 3, 6. Oh, 3, 3, 6.
Wow, he can't read. I don't even know why that was funny, but it actually really worked. Good job, Ella. We're proud. I don't know if it was the voice or if it was or what it was, but it was good. It worked out great. All right, so L is at 1, 1, which is right there-ish. And P is at 2, 3, which is right here-ish. And D is at 1, 2, which is right there-ish. And then when we connect the dots into a triangle, it looks like this.
Looks like a triangle.
What? It can't be true. Now, now this is all hand drawn, so you know, YOLO, but this is also kind of wide, but I'm gonna dot in some lines to make a point. Okay. When we are talking about dilating something about the origin, it is growing from this place. So this triangle, if we dilate, or shrinking, if we were shrinking, we would be going down into the origin here. But we're growing this way. And so it's going to follow these all these points are going to follow these dotted lines. And all I did to get these points is I found the origin and connected it to there, and then we drew a line. Right, so it dilated it by 100, it would still follow this same trajectory of these rays coming out from the origin, right? So that's what we're talking about. Let's see what this looks like when we draw it in and see what happens. So we're at 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So right there, right on that dotted line. Surprise, surprise. And 6, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm starting to see why your notes were always trash. Because this is how you probably did when you were doing notes on the videos too. Only writing down because I have to. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't that school in a nutshell? It shouldn't be. Because then it's useless. But, you know, if you choose it to be that way, then yeah. Tell me you were public schooled without telling me you were public schooled.
I feel like Brian has only been homeschooled for like a year.
I know. It was a callback joke, girly.
Public school's a dark place.
It's not true at all.
Private school's even worse.
That might be true. Did you know, though, that in the state of Texas, every homeschool is a mini private school?
Yeah.
And there is no accountability at all?
That's kind of strange to me.
It is.
No accountability.
Yep. It's not only is it strange, but it's a problem. I got into a big argument with one of my friend's parents recently about that. Oh my gosh, you want the government? No, I don't want the government telling me what to do. That's why I prefer something like Tennessee has, where you have covering organizations that deal with the government, and I pick which one fits my way I want to work. No accountability at all is asking for abuse. I have absolutely seen it happen. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. That's this lesson. We're done. Any questions? Does it make sense? Any confusions? Oh my gosh, punch him in the throat. All right, I'm gonna give you some homework.
I went to a private school and we literally did a unit on evolution.
That's part of the,
Like just studying atheism.
yeah.
Essentially.
If I was teaching a biology class, I would absolutely do the unit on evolutionary biology, even if I told people that this is wrong. And I would also cover it fairly, which a lot of people wouldn't do. So yeah, absolutely.
The way they covered it was not fair though.
Absolutely.
Not in biology though. What? I remember I learned about it in Southwest as well, but it wasn't in biology.
No, it wasn't in biology. It was in Bible class, which I thought
Yeah, it was.
That's funny. All right, your homework.
We learned everything.
If you learned it in Bible class at Southcrest, I imagine that it was saying that, yeah, this is bad, and oh my gosh, they think this, and using a whole bunch of 20-year-old science instead of anything that's actually being taught now, or not taught, but studied now.
Yeah.
That's what drives me crazy. That's what drives me crazy. If we're going to cover it and we're going to say it's wrong, that's fine. Go ahead. Make a case. Just don't use 30-year-old talking points that no evolutionary biologist is actually using anymore.
That's what I was trying to say. I was
yeah, that's fine. You want to make a case against evolution, that's fine. If you want to make a case for young Earth creationism, great. I'm totally down. Go for it. Just do it fairly.
It's just dumb when people could make a good case against something, but then they just use the worst things possible to where you can easily just argue against it when it could very well be something actually good.
Yeah. We could do something about a spider mite. Tempted to assign that one just because. There you go. There's your assignment. Did you say bruh? Oh my gosh.
They're evens, are 18 through.
No.
Rough.
No, not evens. Alls. Bruh. Bruh. Oh my gosh, bruh. Now live on your channel. All right. Oh. Oh, I forgot to turn the thing off. That's funny.